Please be seated. Well, good evening, everyone. This is really the hardest part, getting everybody in a chair. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Tom Gilligan, and I'm the Dean of the Macomb School of Business. It is my honor and pleasure to welcome the parents, relatives, and friends of our 2015 MBA graduating class. Graduation is an exciting time. It represents the end of a long journey and the beginning of a new challenge and opportunity. I congratulate all of you on this wonderful achievement and wish you every success in the future. Graduate school is challenging on any level. Our graduates tonight chose to pursue a graduate degree on top of already full and challenging lives. The demands of family and personal responsibilities, community service, and even some full-time jobs are enough for most people. Then you add the demands of graduate business school. You have earned this night and should be very proud of what you've accomplished. Congratulations. This is a special moment for all of us. The pursuit of an MBA by the class of 2015 has, in some way, touched all of our lives. And as the students know, this activity has at times been quite rigorous. Today is a time to pause and reflect on all that you've accomplished and all that you can become. During your program of study, you've acquired the knowledge and experience that will help you achieve the next level in your professional lives. It is my belief that seated among us today from the class of 2015 are future CEOs, visionaries, civic and political leaders. Without a doubt, you will continue to make a profound impact professionally and in your communities. I'm confident of this because of what you've already shown through your leadership. As students, you have shaped the MBA experience for the entire Macomb's community. During your academic pursuits, you formed strong bonds with your classmates, built trust across different personalities, and extended your network for years to come. You have seen your classmates change companies and industries during a very dynamic economic time. You've also witnessed the power of an MBA education through the development of new companies established during your academic program. Seated before you are our world's future business leaders, and we couldn't be more proud to award you a Master of Business Administration degree today. Looking out in the crowd today, I'm reminded of the passion you all bring to your education, a passion I am certain will translate to your careers and to your future. As you make your way, value that passion, and remember to reinvest it through your continued involvement in the Macomb School. Join the alumni network, accept a committee placement, serve on one of our boards, give your time and stay involved with the University of Texas. As many of you may know, the University of Texas is engaged in a campaign to raise $3 billion. Campaign for Texas kicked off in 2006 with a goal to build strong resources across campus and further advance our mission of educating leaders that will create value for our society. I am pleased to announce that the Macomb School has raised more than $280 million towards the campaign, surpassing our original goal of $225 million. Congratulations to everybody who contributed to that. This could not have been done without the gifts and support, both large and small, from our alumni and friends. Students from the Texas MBA class of 2015 have already pledged over $105,000 to the Leave a Legacy campaign for the future benefit of the Macomb School of Business. Student leaders Cindy Keppert and Kenny Johnston from the Executive MBA program and Claire Arturis from the full-time program have championed the Leave a Legacy campaign for their classes this year. I want to thank all of you for your effort in demonstrating your support for your school. Members of the audience will notice that some of our students are wearing honor cords with their graduation robes. The white cords identify Sword Scholars. The Sword Scholar Award was named in honor of Dr. Bernard H. Sword, who served 11 years as Associate Dean for Graduate Programs in Business Administration. Sword Scholars earned a grade point average of 3.8 or higher in the full-time MBA core curriculum. The orange and beige cords identify the Dean's Award for Academic Excellence. Recipients of the Dean's Award for Academic Excellence earn an overall grade point average of 3.8 or higher during the entire MBA curriculum. The beige and red cords identify Kosmetsky Scholars. The Kosmetsky Scholar Award honors Dr. George M. Kosmetsky, who served as Dean of the Macomb School of Business for 16 years. Kosmetsky Scholars earned an overall grade point average of 4.0 during their MBA education. Finally, the blue cords identify members of the Beta Gamma Sigma Honor Society. This is the National Scholastic Honor Society for students in business administration. MBA students must rank in the top 20% of their classes to be eligible for invitation to Beta Gamma Sigma. I ask all graduates wearing honor cords to stand to be recognized for your accomplishments. Congratulations for your hard work. Now it's my great privilege to introduce our commencement speaker and Macomb School of Business alumnus, Ray Nixon. Ray Nixon is the Executive Director and Portfolio Manager at Barrow, Hanley, Mewini, and Strauss, one of the largest value-oriented investment managers of institutional assets in the United States. Ray joined BH&M&S in 1994 from Smith Barney, where he was a member of the firm's Investment Policy Committee and served as their lead institutional stockholder for the Southwest. During his 37-year investment career, he also served as a research analyst for the Teacher Retirement System of Texas. Ray holds a BA and an MBA from the University of Texas. He is a trustee of UT Southwestern Foundation and a member of the Macomb School of Business Advisory Council, the University of Texas Development Board, and the University of Texas's Chancellor's Council. Ray is a current board member of East-West Ministries and the Salvation Army. He formerly served as president of the Salvation Army and received the Others Award, which is the highest civilian honor of the Salvation Army. Ray serves as chair of the Investment Committee of the Texas Health Resources Endowment. Ray was formerly on the board of directors and the strategic advisory board of the CFA Society of Dallas-Fort Worth. Additionally, Ray is a previous vice chairman of the Presbyterian Foundation and a former Scoutmaster. This coming fall, Ray will be inducted into the University of Texas Macomb School of Business Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Ray. Please join me in welcoming to speak our distinguished speaker, Ray Nixon.
Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2015 MBAs. You have made it. What a great day to rejoice. I'd like to give a shout out to those that have excelled academically as well, because I know how hard you have worked, and we are extremely proud of you. So congratulations on that. And for those of you that did not excel academically, you too can be a commencement speaker someday. I'd like to recognize and thank the faculty and the family and friends for all the support that they have given the graduates. Could you please recognize them, please? It's my honor and privilege to be here tonight. I'm extremely excited about it. And before I go any further, I would like to take just a moment to pay a special regard to Dean Gilligan. Tom, this is a bittersweet day for many of us who've been involved in the UT MBA program, because we know that this marks the close of your time here as Dean. And I have to tell you that I know that I speak for all of us when I say that your service and your passion and your enthusiasm for the University of Texas and the students has been truly inspiring. We thank you so much for all your hard work these last 7 years and for your friendship. We're going to miss you. Okay, perhaps right now you're sitting out there in the audience and you're maybe feeling like my father felt several years ago when my brother paid him a visit at his home. My dad was very ill, and he was actually dying, and we didn't quite realize as the family just how sick he happened to be. My brother decided that he would go over to his house and try to cheer him up. My dad had a great sense of humor. When my brother arrived, it was lunchtime, and my dad opened the door. And here's this 80-year-old man who's got his hair standing straight up. He is unshaven. He's got his blue silk pajamas on and his slippers. My brother looks at him and decides that he's going to try to motivate him by jumping on his case. So he says, "Hey, Dad, you got to get a shower and a shave and comb your hair and get some clothes on. Get out of the house. What are you thinking?" My father looks back at him and he says, "Well, I was thinking for about a minute. I was excited to see you." That's probably the way you're feeling as you look up here at the podium and wondering, how long is this guy going to talk and what does he have to say? I want you to know that I have received numerous suggestions about what the contents of this speech ought to be. In fact, Professor Sandy Leeds, right behind me here, who has received numerous awards, he's received numerous awards for his teaching excellence and for his mentoring at the Macomb School. I want you to know he reached out to me this past week with a very welcoming and encouraging email that I would like to share with all of you right now. It says here, "Ray, I hear that you're going to be speaking at graduation. That's great. In the interest of full disclosure, I want to tell you what's going to happen. If you don't say something in the first 6 minutes that significantly changes my life, I will be the guy sitting 8 feet behind you who will start booing your ass off the stage." You feel the love in that? I do. So, okay, since Leeds has got the time clock on me here, I hope that this speech will impact his life, and also it's my hope that it will hold some great value for you as well. What I want to talk to you tonight are about 3 things that will most determine what is said about you at the end of your life. I want to talk about the things that will be the truest measure and basis for how the world will remember you. And if you keep your focus on these 3 things, your story will be much more than just a story about mere business success. It will show the deepest kind of fulfillment along the way. The first thing that I would like to encourage you to focus on is the development of your character, not personality, development of your character. In the 80s and 90s, as the stock market was soaring and I was participating, I noticed that men, including myself, would rather be envied for their material success than respected for their character. It took me quite a while to figure out what was important. Examples of a lack of character today exist, as we've seen in the sports world with Deflategate just recently. And if you turn on the television, you look at CNBC's American Greed, that show is in its 9th season. There is no shortage of material highlighting a lack of character. We don't need bigger than life personalities to transform companies. We need leaders of character who will build and faithfully steward the institutions they run. In the world today, everyone's word is equally valuable, equally important, equally admired. This is the message of the world. However, I would disagree. I would say what we need is moral courage. That is what is needed, the ability to do what is right, even when the decision is not affirmed by those that are around us, but we know that the action or decision is based in truth. Quentin Tarantino, in his movie Pulp Fiction, creates a character called Wolf, the cleaner. I love this guy. He advises a young woman in one of the scenes with this insight. Just because you are a character doesn't mean you have character. Don't wait to figure this out. Character is one of the truest and most attractive measures of an individual. The second great measure of every individual that will weigh significantly in the direction your life takes will be the measure of your friendships. Let me take you back 38 years to when I was one of you. I was excited about graduating, but I was also nervous at the same time. I had shaved off my beard. I cut my hair. I know that's hard to believe now, but I was preparing to wear a coat and tie for the rest of my life. Boy, that's just an awful dream. My college life that I had so loved was about to come to an end. I was sure going to miss these 40 acres. Let me provide you some color about what was taking place in the country at the time that I was about to graduate. Apple Computer was about to introduce a brand new personal computer called the Apple II that everybody was extremely excited about. There were racial tensions in our country. In New York City, it was burned and looted for 25 straight hours. Stockbrokers were despised because of the long bear market. In fact, the joke of the day was, what is the difference between a dead stockbroker in the middle of the road and a dead skunk? There's skid marks in front of the skunk. On the music scene, Elvis had died, and Springsteen was the new face of rock and roll. And lastly, Willie Nelson was smoking dope and performing at the Pizza Hut, where the business suits gathered and we drank beer for 10 cents a glass. Cervezas por favor, bebidos para todos mis amigos. Drinks for all my friends. It's easy to be generous with 10-cent beer. By the way, I must tell you that my generation doesn't quite understand why the NBA tradition has only one day of thinking and drinking. You guys got to try harder. I'm just kidding. But thinking back on everything I just described, isn't it amazing how you look back 40 years and see that things that change really remain the same? The public continues to have a great disdain for financial advisors. The Apple Computer's got a hot new product going on. Racial tensions are still running high in the large cities in the United States. Springsteen is still boss and Willie is still stoned. What I could have never have guessed 38 years ago was the impact in my life from the friends that I was going to meet on this campus. I have 7 buddies. We all attended this campus together, and we still maintain our friendships. We have lived life together in the fullest. We have met once a year for at least 40 years. How unique is that? What a blessing in my life that happens to be. What started here at UT changed my life and my world through these close friends. Life without great friendships is virtually bankrupt. True greatness is measured by the impact you make on the lives of other people. You need friends when you have adversity and trials because you're going to encounter them. No one is immune from a tough experience. We manage 48 mutual funds around the world, and from time to time our performance is poor. When that happens, I get a nasty, angry shareholder letter. Let me read one of those to you now. Dear Ray, you think you're so smart, but you're actually kind of stupid. We have entrusted all of our family's net worth into your funds, and you have managed to miss the 3 greatest stocks in the market's history: Apple, Netflix, and Amazon. This better not impact our family's charitable giving. You're an idiot. P.S. See you tonight after the commencement speech. Your loving wife, Denise. Sorry, honey. The last true measure of you as an individual is the wisdom that you'll acquire which allows you to grow and find purpose. Let me address two categories for application in your life. One of them is success, and the other one is generosity. In a study, a group of 95-year-old men were asked to answer this question: if I could go back and live my life again, I would have taken more what? The answer is risk. Don't be afraid to fail. Francis Chan says, your greatest fear as individuals should not be failure, but succeeding at things in life that don't really matter. Worry about your standard of giving, not your standard of living. Former University of Texas graduates have excelled in their giving, and all of us are the beneficiaries of that. On the wall outside this building, there is a medallion that has been implanted. I want to read what it says. It says, LLB 1885, Regent 1899 to 1907, Attorney General of the United States 1914-1919, faithful friend, high-minded citizen, upright lawyer, true Christian. This is the tribute to Thomas Watt Gregory, who single-handedly raised all the money to build this gym in 1930, right during the middle of the Great Depression. Generosity changes everything. Institutions, communities, and individual lives. What could be more gratifying than the transformation of someone or something that you had the privilege to initiate with your resources? Alfred North Whitehead, the famous English mathematician and philosopher, said, great people plant trees they will never sit under. Great people plant trees they will never sit under. The character I develop, the friendships that I have and maintain, the wisdom that I acquire, these are the three measures of an individual at the end of your life. These are the subjects to contemplate as you embark on your new journey tomorrow. I hope you pursue these for the rest of your lives. I would like to end with this story about my daughter, Jennifer. She played on the volleyball team in high school, and we happened to be playing Rockwall High School just outside of Dallas. Volleyball is a game of best 2 out of 3, and the points are to 15 is the winner. In the first game, we won the game 15-4. In the second game, we were leading 11-0. At this point, I'm thinking we're about ready to go home and I'll beat the traffic. When all of a sudden, a little old man who'd been sitting next to me in the bleachers, he was a male man, and he was the grandfather of one of the Rockwall players. He stands up and he shouts as Rockwall is about to serve the ball. And he says, Rockwall, you gots to believe. And they won the point. He said it again on the second point. He said, Rockwall, you gots to believe. Now, at this point, I'm not sure why I didn't jerk him down into the bleachers with me, but I didn't. He continued to chant, and they won the game 15-11. Now came the game for the match. And I can tell you that the gymnasium was going crazy. All the Rockwall fans and parents were jumping around everywhere. Even the volleyball players for Rockwall, you could tell they had a real enthusiasm as they were about to serve. The entire crowd began chanting, Rockwall, you gots to believe. They won the game 15-0. It was a pretty quiet ride home that afternoon with my daughter, but I realized there were several life lessons that were taught to me that afternoon. One person can make a difference. One person's enthusiasm can be contagious, and one person can change an outcome. You are the University of Texas McComas class of 2015, well-educated by the best institution and faculty in the country. Go and make your pathway. And as you leave this campus, remember, you gots to believe. You've got to believe that you have been prepared well to go out and change the world. I know you can, and I look forward to celebrating your achievements and your personal development. Go and make us proud. Pray for the football team. Congratulations. May the Lord bless you. Hook 'em horns.
Thanks so much, Ray. And now we will recognize the winners of the Student Leadership and Service Awards. These are our peer-recognized award for students from each of the 6 MBA programs in the class of 2015. The recipients of these awards have made extraordinary contributions to their classmates' experience, the image of the Texas MBA programs, the University of Texas at Austin, and the McCombs School of Business. I'd like to introduce Yanero Gutierrez to recognize the Texas Executive MBA at Mexico City Student Leadership and Service Award recipient.
It is my pleasure to recognize the Student Leadership and Service Award recipient for the Executive MBA at Mexico City program, to Daniel Galvan Duque Alba. Is Daniel in the room? Daniel, at this point, is dealing with a difficult problem, health problem with his newborn son, and he couldn't be with us in the ceremony. But I will read for you some of the comments that his classmates wrote for his nomination. Daniel outperformed expectations by far. He always had something insightful to add to the class and was always ready to help his classmates. He was outspoken and friendly, but he was consistently challenging us to be better students and better managers. A great human being, humble, respectful of everybody. He truly knows how to treat people. He's a great leader by nature and consistently pushes us to be greater levels of learning and achievement by setting the example. Congratulations to Daniel, and we wish him well with his son. Now my colleague, John Burrows, is going to recognize the recipient for the Executive MBA program.
Many Texas Executive MBA students serve in leadership roles in their organizations and communities, a fact that makes this award even more meaningful. It's my pleasure to recognize the recipient of the Texas Executive MBA Leadership and Service Award as chosen by her classmates, Nikki Bishop. While Nikki approaches the stage, I would like to read what her classmates had to say about her. Nikki genuinely cares about the well-being of everyone in the class and made sure no one was left behind. She offered her assistance in everything from sharing her notes or class notes to babysitting, all while traveling the world from her very demanding job. We should all strive to have her patience, humility, and leadership. Nikki looks for opportunities to develop and speak out for women leaders in the workforce. Her energy is near endless and her passion unparalleled. Somehow, Nikki is able to take a leadership role in all aspects of her life. She received a promotion during the program and simultaneously played both her previous roles and her new roles at work. She's a mother and actively engages with her children in their activities. Also, she is thoughtful and caring with her teammates and classmates. My favorite, she is our den mother. And now I'd like to introduce Joe Stevens, who will present the Student Leadership Award for our Dallas-Fort Worth, Houston, and Evening MBA programs.
Good evening. These awards are significant in that they recognize the students who have made the strongest contributions to the respective programs as judged by their fellow classmates. First, it's my pleasure to recognize the Student Leadership and Service Award recipient for the Texas MBA at Dallas-Fort Worth program, Wei Wong. Wei, please join me on the stage. Here's what some of your classmates said about you, Wei. Wei is a natural leader. He's the type of person that puts the group before himself and goes out of his way to help others maximize their potential. His professionalism and positive attitude embody the spirit of the McCombs brand. As GBC president, Way worked tirelessly to hear and understand the needs of both parties and was effective in communicating with everyone involved in order to create effective change. In all of his actions, it was evident that his goal was to leave the program stronger than he found it. Congratulations, Way. For the Texas MBA at Houston program, it is my pleasure to announce that Seth Beckett Tracy has been chosen for this prestigious recognition. As Beckett approaches the stage, here's what his classmates said about him. Beckett is always insightful in his questions and comments and discussion in class, and has really taken on a leadership role amongst our peers in this program. Beckett is also willing to help others out, whether it came down to discussing homework assignments or cases or cracking a few jokes. I'm blaming that on our guest speaker. Willie on the brain. Don't fire me, Eric. I promise I won't do it again. Where's Willie? To lighten the mood. Just your presence alone. He's an overall great person to be around, and I have enjoyed my time getting to know him while in the program. Beckett, congratulations. And now, the Leadership and Service Award for the Texas Evening MBA program goes to Seth Ritz. Here are a few comments about Seth's contributions to the program. Seth stood out in a crowd of his peers, going above and beyond, inside and outside the classroom. He never held back on expressing sheer enthusiasm, uplifting and energizing his class every semester without lull. He served as GBC president and always stepped up to complete any task necessary to connect his classmates, ranging from organizing social events to organizing the study groups. He did it all while portraying positivity and professionalism. He also knows how to tell a great story. Seth couldn't get enough of McCombs and has signed up for a master's in public accounting program to begin this fall. As some would say, we hooked him. It is now my pleasure to introduce Tina Mabley, who will recognize the recipients for the full-time program.
Good evening. Our first award for the full-time program, our students select 4 of their classmates by vote, and many of these comments are in the words of their fellow classmates. Our first award goes to someone who has single-handedly impacted the experience of students, both past, present, and future, Martha Fisher. In the words of her classmates, she has exuded leadership both inside and outside the classroom and dedicated the last 2 years to building the McCombs brand. There is nobody who deserves this award more than her. Her dedication to simultaneously preserve and improve the culture of the McCombs MBA program can be seen through her work as GBC Social Chair and a leader within the McCombs Admission Committee. Thank you, Martha, for a great legacy. And for her other legacy, we look forward to seeing little Fisher in the class of 2045. Our next award goes to someone with an incredible talent for turning any event into a charitable one, Kelly Steffen. Kelly has been a connector, a cheerleader for the class of 2015. She was responsible for rallying the Macomb students to volunteer at local organizations such as the Capital Area Food Bank, Caritas, and Special Olympics of Texas. As the driving force behind Macomb's Movember, an organization supporting men's health and improving the Tom Selleck lookalikes in the class of 2015, Kelly led Macombs to be recognized as the top fundraising school among business schools. Kelly, thank you for inspiring us to continue to blend business and impact. Our next award goes to a fighter, a Texas fighter, Nicole Burks. Our graduates here today, every one of them, know that life doesn't stop while you get your MBA. No one knows this more than Nicole. This award goes to Nicole for serving as an inspiration to her classmates to fight, Texas fight, through cancer. Being able to rally the whole class together in support of her fight and inspiring everyone to care for others. Nicole is known for inspiring others to live life to the max and be grateful for our health. She is also known for her hugs. Thank you, Nicole, for letting us share in your fight. And in honor of Nicole and anyone else who has fought a good fight for their health or someone else's, and for not everyone who could be here with us today, I'm going to ask you, with Nicole and I, to do a Texas fight. Students, if you'll show us how it's done, will you do it with me? Texas! 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 Thank you, Nicole. I attended a kindergarten graduation this morning, so I'm a little extra emotional. The final award for the full-time class of 2015 goes to your fearless leader, Maureen McCaffrey. Mo represents our brand with personality, poise, and the utmost respect for her peers. Through her leadership as GBC president, she helps create new initiatives in the classroom, in social settings, in networking events, and programs with alumni that she has worked to develop with her peers called a Texas 12 Dinner Series. Mo has always stepped up to take initiative, especially when no one else would. When these awards were created, I am certain that Maureen was the type of student intended to be honored. For leading amongst a pack of leaders, Mo. Now I would like to introduce Eric Hurst, Associate Dean for Graduate Programs, to recognize the Dean's Leadership and Service Award recipients.
Thank you, Tina. It is my honor and pleasure to announce the Class of 2015 Dean's Service and Leadership Awards. These awards recognize the significant contribution made by exceptional Texas MBA graduates to the McCombs community. These students have worked tirelessly outside the classroom to better the community for their classmates and for future Texas MBAs. As I read each name, I would like the recipient to come up and we'll present the award. First, it's my pleasure to present the Dean's Leadership and Service Award for the Executive MBA at Mexico City to Thibaut Maillet. Here are a few words that Thibaut's classmates shared about him. Thibaut's values and work ethic are one that one expects from excellent McCombs MBA students, from a successful executive and from a global business leader. Highly energetic, always prepared, consistently pushing the envelope, always willing to help, and with a friendly demeanor. His energy and hard work were omnipresent in the classroom throughout the entire program. His participation in the program improved everyone's experience. Congratulations, Thibaut. It's going to come as no surprise to the members of the EMBA class of 2015 that the recipient of the Dean's Leadership and Service Award is Bill Renspy. As Bill approaches the stage, I'll read a few comments from his classmates. Whether it was sharing notes, contributing to a cause, or simply offering an honest opinion or an alternative point of view, Bill has always the first one to help. An accomplished professional and always ready for a quick joke, Bill is the heart of the EMBA program. Driven, intelligent, and focused, Bill is a selfless contributor. Although he's one of the most accomplished members of the class, he is also one of the most humble. He was much more interested in hearing about our concerns than discussing his own accomplishments. Congratulations, Bill. It's now my pleasure to announce Raven Lynn Honsiker as the Dean's Award recipient for the Texas MBA at Dallas-Fort Worth. Raven's defining characteristic is her approachability. She's outgoing and welcoming, the type of person that always makes everyone feel like they have a voice and are part of a group. Whether it's organizing events or projects, representing the Dallas MBA during information sessions and class visits for prospective students, Raven always finds a way to connect with people and get them involved. Through all of her actions, it's clear she cares a great deal about the Dallas MBA program and all the students involved. It is my pleasure to present the award to Raven. The Dean's Award recipient for the Texas MBA at Houston program is Benjamin David Cleckley. By serving as the Graduate Business Council President, Ben exemplifies leadership at the Texas MBA at Houston program. He helped to maintain a strong sense of community and Longhorn pride within the program. Being a McCombs graduate means always striving to be first class. It means changing the world, and Ben continues to model these ideals for his classmates and alumni. He was also a consistently sharp-dressed man. And we all know what Texas legend ZZ Top famously said about a sharp-dressed man. The recipient of the Dean's Award from the Texas Evening MBA program is Mackenzie Snyder. Mackenzie was the Evening MBA MAC chair, and she balanced a unique role as a UT staff member and a student. She was a tireless cheerleader for the MBA program. Oh, that's Joe. That's Joe, not me. She was a tireless cheerleader for the MBA program, coordinating events for prospective students, current students, and fostering a strong sense of sisterhood among the Evening MBA women students as part of the Graduate Women in Business Network. She's a constant source of positivity and chocolate. Outside of the classroom, she was a mentor to many, helping classmates through the many challenges one faces in grad school. She maintains a high standard of values that align with the university and the McCombs mission, and I have no doubt that she will go forth to change the world. I'm proud to present the award to Mackenzie Snyder. The Dean's Award for the full-time Texas MBA program is awarded to 2 of our graduates. Now, they say that things are always bigger in Texas. Well, you can certainly say that for the goals set by one of our international students and the winner of this Dean's Award, Shijie Liu. Jay has undertaken a personal mission to bridge his native Chinese culture with our American culture. He's pursued this mission with unparalleled passion and enthusiasm. As Vice President of the China Business Association, he organized an executive speaker series with China National Offshore Oil Corporation, the first Chinese energy company info session at UT. He co-chaired the China chapter of the 2013 International Night, participating in a traditional Chinese dance showcase for the 1,000-plus attendees. He hosted Chinese dinners to introduce his peers to Chinese culture. As the grad assistant for the Global Connections China trip, Jay surpassed his predecessors and developed a course and itinerary that exposed the class to business and government in China. He coordinated visits with over 30 companies by leveraging his Chinese contacts. He successfully gained permission from the Chinese government to visit with CNOOC and the China General Nuclear Power Corp, the first time the Chinese nuclear industry had opened its doors to an American university. Now, as for big goals, one of the most defining moments of Jay's time at McCombs has been his endeavor to cycle across America. Over the winter break, he spent 27 days biking in Texas MBA cycling attire from Austin to Los Angeles, the first half of his expedition. Shijie not only shared his daily adventures with his classmates and friends through Facebook, but he imparted important cultural lessons with everyone he encountered along the way. He's made a big difference in our program, and I look forward to the ripple effects of the impact he's going to have going forward. The next Dean's Award goes to someone who took advantage of all this program has to offer and showed us all what is possible. This award goes to Courtney LaFall. Courtney embodies the McCombs spirit of excellence and contribution. He has transformed this school as an active member of the community. At every opportunity, Courtney gave back to the program, from hosting Diversity Weekend to helping recruit top talent to starting his own business. His enthusiasm is contagious, and those around him find themselves caught up in his energy. He's described by his classmates as generous, having a gut for business, and as an incredible teammate who has the ability to challenge your assumptions and make you both feel the better for it. Despite being raised by a die-hard Aggie family, he dedicated himself to this place as an exemplary Texas MBA. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, hijos, hijas, hermanos, hermanas, abuelos, abuelas, faculty, distinguished guests, it is my pleasure to share a few thoughts with you in the Texas MBA class of 2015. I want to thank you for joining us from all over Texas, from across the United States, from Argentina, Azerbaijan, Brazil, Cameroon, Canada, China, Colombia, Egypt, Ethiopia, France, Germany, Ghana, India, Ireland, Israel, Jamaica, Japan, Korea, Mexico, the Netherlands, Nigeria, Peru, the Philippines, Qatar, the Russian Federation, Spain, Turkey, Taiwan, the United Arab Emirates, Uzbekistan, Venezuela, Vietnam, and beyond. I hope that you are all as proud of this group of professionals as I am. Now, not everyone in the class of 2015 could be here today. Ali Kamalipur, for example, is in Edmonton, Alberta, in full regalia, sharing this moment on our live stream with his greatest supporter and mom, who is unable to travel to Austin. So let's give a big round of applause to Ali and all those unable to be here in person but sharing in the celebration worldwide. Now, graduates, I'm going to keep this part brief. Many of you heard plenty from me in the past couple of years already. And now, some of you traveled with me to Turkey, where we met with business and civic leaders. We visited particularly historic parts of the world and explored the interactions between culture and business in the region. Hammams, kebabs, and Turkish coffee were enjoyed along the way. The Texas MBA cycling team, with representatives from all of our programs, rode with me in the Austin Livestrong Challenge. Over the years, we've raised over $25,000 for the fight against cancer. We did our small part to change the world and make it cancer-free. Others rode with me on a journey to the wonderful, wonderful world of financial accounting. Now, it doesn't get much more adventurous than that. We've worked on committees together, both formal and informal, and I'm proud and delighted to welcome you as the newest alumni in the Texas MBA Alumni Network. You've heard me say that my job is to work for the alumni, that my job is to enhance and protect the MBA brand, the brand that 20,000 plus alumni have worked so hard to earn. Well, now I work for you. That's okay. When I do this, this is when you cheer, okay? What starts here changes the world, and that's more than just Texan bravado. In the Texas MBA program, it's a constant reminder and a call to action. Now, some people embrace change and others kind of less so, but change is all around us. As you reflect on the past few years you spent in grad school, I'm sure you sense how much you've changed. You've harnessed your inner love of accounting and statistics. You've expanded your opportunity set. You've changed your careers. You've broadened your networks. You've certainly enhanced your ability to engage in jargon-laden dialogue on leveraging core competencies, incentivizing strategic imperatives and transformational initiatives, and driving innovative and creative solutions to ensure value creation for all stakeholders. Now, so long as you go easy on that jargon thing, you're going to be able to change the world. You're already on your way, and I know that firsthand because you've positively impacted the lives of your peers and our lives at McCombs. As members of the McCombs admissions committees, you've worked to attract the brightest and best candidates to the Texas MBA classes of the future. Their lives will be changed as a result. As mentors and as peer advisors, you've shared your wisdom, experience, and insights with the Texas MBA class that followed you, changing their lives in the process. As team members, you got each other through some of the most challenging periods in your lives as you supported each other through a blizzard of projects, exams, presentations, reports, and social events. Our national case competition winners brought smiles to our faces each time the tower was lit burnt orange in their honor. As members of groups like board fellows, you've learned from and provided counsel to some of the most important not-for-profit organizations in our community. As international students, you shared your cultures, your experiences, your values, and you brought the world to Austin, Dallas, Houston, and Mexico City. Now, I know how your experience in the United States changed you, but make no mistake, you played an enormous role in positively changing the experience of your American classmates. As student organization leaders, you brought in speakers, you've run major events, and changed the way we think about the role of women in business, sustainability, energy, healthcare, and more. Through MBA Plus consulting projects, hands-on learning in the fellows programs, internships, and the knowledge you brought back to your companies after each weekend and evening class, you changed lives and had an impact on society, and you've just begun. Which is good because much work remains. The World Business Council for Sustainable Development argues that if the 9 or so billion people predicted to be sharing our planet by 2050 behave and live even remotely as we do today, we'll consume 2+ planets per year. Important conversations about inequality are taking place. Just today, Warren Buffett opined on that in an op-ed piece in the Wall Street Journal. Now, causes and effects are being searched for, and reasonable people are going to differ in their views about the actions to take or not take, but leadership in all these are clearly needed. So our mission here at UT Austin is to transform lives for the benefit of society. Individually and collectively, you've got the knowledge and understanding, the ability to communicate and collaborate, and the global perspective to lead. I challenge you to take on the responsibility to find and develop innovative and creative solutions for our energy, healthcare, food, water, education, mobility, infrastructure, and human development needs. The influence you'll have as Texas MBAs and as trusted business professionals will help you lead that change. Now, one of the changes you're going to see on campus is at the corner of MLK and Guadalupe, Robert B. Rolling Hall. Now, we owe Mr. Rolling, Mr. Nixon, their families, the Zlotnick family, and a host of your fellow McCombs alums a great deal for their generosity and for their understanding of how that new facility is going to positively change the Texas MBA program. But some things are not going to change. We'll continue to focus on bringing together the most diverse and talented students you'll ever meet. We'll help them overlap with their fellow MBAs, with faculty, alums, that's you, business and thought leaders throughout the community. We'll continue to encourage and showcase what happens at McCombs and the success of our alums, that's you. We'll continue to ensure that tinkering and questioning the status quo leads to big ideas that change the world. And we'll continue to innovate in business education and attract the brightest and best of McCombs. We'll do all that and more, and we'll do it even better at Rolling Hall. That means the value of the Texas MBA that you've just earned will change, and I'm predicting some very positive abnormal returns. I began by saying that I'll continue to work for you. That I won't change. My pledge to you is that together with the faculty, the entire Texas MBA program staff, I will work hard to ensure that the value of your degree increases as we strive to enhance the already world-class Texas MBA program in the years to come. Count on us. And based on your demonstrated leadership to date, I know I can count on you for help. It is now time to individually recognize the members of the Macomb School of Business MBA graduating class of 2015. Degree candidates will be recognized within their individual programs, and please note that students are not seated in alphabetical order so that they could enjoy this celebration with their friends. We'll applaud the graduating class after all the names are read. At least that's what we say. We'll see how that goes. And we'll begin with the Texas Executive MBA class from Mexico City. Please. Would you please rise and come to the stage? Thomas Ward, Senior Program Coordinator for the MBA Global Connections Programs, and Daniel Liu, Career Advisor for the Texas MBA Career Management Team, will be announcing the names of all degree candidates.
Lucio Arrizabalaga Álvarez. Jorge Manuel Corral Ramírez. Thibaut Mayet. Víctor Manuel Fernández Pérez. Rubén Tapia Ibarra. José Antonio Romero Mora. Arthur Renero Deza. Jimena de la Fuente. Edmundo Reyes Rodríguez. Alejandro Ezequiel Blancas Cabrera. Rafael Iriarte Aguilera. Álvaro Ugalde Herrera. Juan Patricio Ramírez Díez Lombardo. Alberto Parra Morán. Alexandra Violante Tucas. Vidal Lavín Rementería. Claudia Anaid Aragón Sánchez. Valeria Jacqueline Grillo Zapatel. Luis Alberto Montaño Morales. Gabriel Garduño González. Luis Herrero Corona. Edgar Alfredo Guzmán Alonso. Carlos Guzmán Baraluce. Víctor Alberto Rodríguez Porteles. Norman Eduardo Salazar Velázquez. Gisela María Alamanza Guerrero. Guadalupe Angélica Maciel Luna. Marisol Araiza Navarrete. Brenda Valdés Falcón. Maricruz Hernández León. Talina Filigrana. Carmen Lucía González Chávez. Diego Gutiérrez Miranda. Jorge Flores Madina Vietia. Luis Eduardo Peña Cavazos. León Felipe Olvera Hernández. Benito Báez Pedrajo Aguilar. Javier Alfredo Valcorta Méndez. Michelle Veyen Reed. Fernando Veyan Reed. José Luis Andreu Malagamba. José P. López Juárez y Zapata. José Luis Ruiz Luna. Eduardo Infante Morales. We will now recognize the degree candidates from the Texas Executive MBA. Ryan Boots. Antonio Gamboa. Ahmad Adremon Rideau. Trey McGoy. Brian Willis. Richard Chen. Alberto F. Peña. Ravi Danda. Roberto Esparza. Christopher Paul Foster. Andrew J. Zitterkoff. Paul Alcide Maxim. Anita Salmon. Catherine Perez. Shashank Raizada. Samir Soneja. Leopold D. Cormier. James Thomas Winter. Ginger Chandler. Jean-Pierre Lutz. DJ Dwyer. William Rensby. Carlos Fermín García. Emma María Blanco. Dr. Jessie Marion Mueller. Cindy R. Kephart. Daniel Keene. Mark Daniel Gelnet. David Rafael Fausas. Mike Miller. Kenneth Charles Johnston. Todd William Anderson. Ryan K. Dean. Adam Smith. Fred Liskowski. Jacob A. Pugh. Nick Gomez. Ebtesam Tanyus. Nikki Bishop. Kimberly Hellman King. Brandy Lee Keir. Jeffrey Scott Matry. Francis J. Hoon Han. Bamidele Sunday Alimi. Lucas Giacomides. Amit Rawetkur. Stephen N. Unwado. Kalyan Duvuri. Martin Francisco Sandoval Hernandez. We will now recognize the degree candidates from the Texas MBA at Dallas-Fort Worth.
Austin James Pecora. Wheeler Bryson. Kevin LaPerriere. Carolina Johnson. Jonathan Christian Baker. Joseph Sema. William Michael Coleman. John Denton Bankson III. Theodore Pacina. Alexander Salwinski. Eric Schultz. Eric Meadows. Joseph Simpson. Evan McDonald Smith. Michael Stephen Dulat. Brian Stephen Vollmer. Che Yin. Kevin Block. Jonathan Richard Joseph. Jared Brennan Couch. Aaron Dean. Shatal Agrawal. Lauren Nadig. Lexi Bowers. Raven Lynn Honsecker. Emily Paper. Sean Chen Shi. James Kong. Matthew Guidi. Nikita Hemani. Sara Rao. Jayanth Rangaraju. Upesh Jindal. Barani Ashokan. Adrian N. Hopkins. Selvi Sigarunathan. Ambika Kana Cheravu. Yeni Lasavath. Rachel Chang Martinez. Hyung Sun. Marianne Consuelo Cavido Cantu. Kristen Ann Serdal. Brian Van. Ramakanth Ravi. Kapil Pandi. Andrew Von Karens. Will Landis. Ryan Downs Samuel. Jidin Ramankuti. Sean Saidi. Alexander August Doski. Han Pua. Tyler Shane Bethe. Wei Wong. John Heath. Nishant Sahani. Abhishek Srivastav. Levi Lewis Dart. We will now recognize the degree candidates from the Texas MBA at Houston.
Derek Lee Layton. Seth Beckett Tracy. H.L. Barnett. Brianna Lee Brown. Erin Marie Deber. Lauren Ashley Sims. Michaeline Marie Basurto. Susie Scheffler. Brittany Honore Apia. Garima Mittel. Allison Rose Sider. Laura Nicole Handley. Jennifer Yao. Jennifer Cole. Natalie Kale Noborikawa. Cassandra Yvonne Lazos. Donald Davis Burris. Vin H. Doe. Seymour Kalilov. Muhtarjan Kuchkarov. Akihisa Fuzita. Ajit Dilip Ambike. Tariq Saloom. Ben Lee. Theron Anthony Matthews. Gary Allison. Ramkumar Sankar. Vukiye Ali Amanju. David Earl Pettit. Christopher Edward Kellogg. Romesh Adrian Drevillom. Ryan Alexander Ballard. Everardo Garcia. Ronald Gilchrist. Roberto Garza Riano. Yi Xiao. Simon G. Sierra. Benjamin David Cleckley. Bethany Ann Brothers. David Ryan Canales. Brian Charles Jacobson. Vijayendra Rao. Kyle Lipstrew. Scott S. Fieldmeyer. Ian Payne. Konstantin E. Gieskus. John W. Oschenbeck. Scott Trackwell. Thomas Loom Royce III. Byron Matthew Hebert. James Robert Dye. Paul C. Russell. J.J. Dombeck. Azhar Gulam Pradhan. Amar Kenguva. Harish Pillai. Tony Varghese. Mehmet Tarman. Mahesh Kurup. Sarvesh Kumar. Anil Nair. Jubin Alexander. David Neil Jarvis. Anthony Zara. Jeffrey Alexander Pickett. We will now recognize the degree candidates from the Texas Evening MBA. Matthew Daniel Catarisano. Timothy Harlan Runstead. Jonathan Andrew Morgan. Hope Williams. Michelle Nicole Childs. Abhishek Agarwal. William Mark Davis. Charles Bidenharn, Jr. Timothy Joseph Traver. James Matthew Lavelle. Josh Crockett. Xiao Yu Dong. Sarah Elizabeth Matt. Lizzie Li Jin Jin. Susan Elaine Hoffman. Rodrigo Luis Carrillo Morales. Aditya Vikram Buwania. Pavan Kondepudi. Bhavin Damani. Shashank Shyam Karanje. David Standifer. Shane Allen Ream. Eric James Levitri. Nisarj Patel. Tyler Samuel Lusk. Eric Raj Dayal. Pavan Kumar Alareddy. Karthik Bolapalli. Rudy Ruben Mejia, Jr. Brandon Michael Gidry. Benjamin Edward Pyrick. Nicholas Andrew King. Ryan Elliott Berber. John Cole Crownover. Arseny Grovkovsky. Paul Timothy Brady. Christopher Shang. Anup Sodhir Chopde. Jorge Alejandro Miramontes. Rama Kumar Yechuri. Anuj Tiwari. Nicholas Lai. Amy Michelle Morcheski. Gretchen Hoffman. Kevin Edward Hosford. Courtney Elizabeth Pilka. Jacqueline Ann Lynch. Mackenzie K. Snyder. Elizabeth Andrea Berlinger. Catherine Barbera. Lakshmi Shetty. Ashley Zeppelin Short. Devin James Hicks. Michael Joseph Hogan. Spike Sauls. Seth Irving Ritz. Justin Wolf. Christopher Hoover. Matthew Gordon Austin. Heather Dawn Lundy. We will now recognize the degree candidates for the full-time Texas MBA.
Jonathan Garshik. Jake Reinar. Vivian Lewis Bro. Joseph Bartolotta. Charles Leonard. Cecilia Lassiter. Ryan Bartza. Sarah Nicole Velasquez. Meredith Ann Gritzer. Hyo Chung. Ching Liu. Tamoy Chaudhary. Jing Ning. Sebastian Strofina. Michael Woolman. Watson Chang. Lamar Clint Neff. Adam Nelson. Jay Liu. Yuchi Tsai. Aaron Hobbins. Sophia Yoon Sun. Brian McCleisman. Andrew Mahalik. Abdul Zakaria. David J. Poplaski. Ophir Fatal. Caitlin Ann Dodd. Sean Travis Poole. John Claude Christensen. Ryan Dunn. Richard Fu. Vahe Aharonian. Gabriela Mata Gutierrez. Anshu Gupta. Amanda Witt. Courtney Brown Minen. Abigail Lippman. Jacqueline Vandermeer. Shreya Kapoor. Claire Lynn Arthurs. Sonia Seth. Emily Ashby. Hannah Jamal. Howard Sung Hwan Shin. Robert Miner. Connor Feeney. Carlos Greider. Mark Philip Lampton. Adam Burke. Paul Fay. Shimong Hama. Cha Myung Lim. Nick Bryan. Stephen Joel Raphael. Thomas Anderson. Maurizio Milan. Michael Henry Weiss. William Dale. Peter Mamone. Daniel Lee Massey. Michael Critchley. Jonathan Probst. Nicole Burks. Genevieve Wong. Carlos Zepeda. Ashley Regal. Sarah Brogan. Christy Hamilton. Christine Chenderlin. Kelly Steffen. Krista Dittmar. Mason Ginsberg. Andy Ferris. Robert Rose III. Drew Hazer. Michael Ford. Matthew Benjamin Ersling. Sebastian Turner. Howie He. Dylan Wolf Friedman. Aaron Schoen. Nikki Bruce. Carrie Murphy. Alex Dye. Aj Masan. Daniel Henney. Elizabeth Reed. Peter Hill. Sean Kwan. Montgomery Newman Johns, Jr. Adam Lee Hamilton. Jeremy Walker Putz. Sahib Dinza. Braxton Knopp. Mark Adams. David Tobin III. Michael Selvage. Thomas Magby. Grant Cope. Jordan Michael Spohr. Richard Mark Davidovich. Alok Marwaha. Matthew Scipiora. Emily Yimei Lee. Laurie Elizabeth Schultz. Sarah Kim Yu. Brittany Elizabeth Lederer. Brian Kirk Lederer. R. William Mitchell. George Leffler. Kevin Joseph Carter. Jeff Lau. J.P. Park. Miguel Morales. Bruce Chen. Stephen Tipton Horn. William McDaniel. Jason Max Cohen. Peter Carmine Small. Scott Thomas Suinick. Colby Young. Carrie Glenn Powers. Kamar Burrows. Zach Morris Goldman. Philip Reiter Keffer. Cameron Kenny. Rashna Gumatira. Martin Edward Spears. Courtney LaFall. Haijun Gong. Bing Wong. Haibin Chen. Tina Ho. Lillian Wu. Brenda Xia Yan. David Michael Baker II. Spencer Bradbury. Seth Kidd. Kevin Zlotnick. William Thomas Shannon. Sean Joseph Schmidt. Douglas Snitzer. Paul Langdale. Marshall Peyton Munden. Ashwin Kumar. Tommy Shelton. Alexander Van Thornton. Darren Anderson. Nate Grady. Brian Wheatley. Sergio Garcia Pozaz. Andre Sainz. Felipe Amores Reiter. Carlos Lau. Carlos Ortega Lopez. Daniel Kasich. Ruben Maciel Hernandez. Jose Miguel Benavides. Ellie Seidner. Humberto Garza. Pablo Cueva Garcia. Craig Poirier. Robert Dewan. Daniel Henriod. Cody Evans. Christopher Hall. Robert Kish. Ben Austin. Charles Hunter Kingman. Nicholas Andrew Drobot. Benjamin Raygun Hawes. Sandra Merjonian. Ashley Summers. Patricia Bradby. Tommy Ma. Aditya Goulet. Natish Dharmakhan. Jennifer Zhang. Ching Diana Yu. Gopinath Reddy Goli. Namrata Khanna. Sandhya Chagulati. Kirthan Kota. Arup Chaudhry. Vikram Mukhi. Pallavi Katlakeri. Narati Aurora. Dinesh Kundu. Alon Thierry. Su Xiao Han. Paul Lin. John Harold Dutton. Sri Lakshmi Ramya Ravi. Rafael Guzman. Ashley Alohipan. Stephanie Hernandez. Egan Frederick Brown. Juan Carlos Zapata. Eric Elliott Burleson. Flavia de la Fuente. Christopher White. Amol Agarwal. Adam Walker. Kirk Sisko. Preston Martin. Christopher Joseph Huck. Adraraj Chakraborty. Raghuv Raghunathan. Payal Unil Bhatia. Marco Ramirez. Charles Bonner. Maxwell McGavin Pike. Lawrence James Busino, Jr. Maureen Carol McGaffrey. Martha Noble Fisher. George Basil Fisher. Andrew Nicholas Kohler. Patrick McConnell. Christy Sutton. Elizabeth Allison. Tracy Pilak. Rebecca Lynn. Ross Larson. Blake Baptist. Chris Bernal. Kelly Yoonhee Lee. Aiden Sihong Chung. Kyle Bucher. Christina Stubbe. Nicole Mayo. Raymond Poku. Casey O'Rourke. Rosemary French. Peter Norwood Andrews. John Douglas Jameson. Charles Wesley Hamilton. Hunter Browse.
I made it. All right. It's up to me, right? I believe it goes back to you. That's it. Well, that's hardly enough applause at all. How about let's hear it for the graduates of 2015. Well, congratulations, graduates. You are now part of one of the largest and most powerful alumni networks in the world. I want to keep you connected to your alma mater. As a gift for your graduation, I'm giving each of you a one-year membership to the UT Alumni Association, the Texas X's. Congratulations, yeah, that cost me a lot. Leaving the 40 acres does not mean you have to leave UT behind. I hope you will enjoy your membership over the next year and get involved with one of the over 100 Texas X's chapters throughout the world. I want to take a minute now, one more time, and just recognize those who helped support us through our time here at McCombs. Will the graduates please rise and turn around and applaud your loved ones and friends? Well, congratulations, everyone, again. This concludes the MBA convocation ceremony for the class of 2015. There are some important logistics to be considered, however. Faculty and graduates will recess to the plaza at the conclusion of the singing of the Eyes of Texas. We ask that the family and friends follow by exiting through the west doors out to the vestibule, down the stairs to the plaza. The west doors are at the back of the room. The passenger elevator outside the southwest entrance will be available for individuals who need it. You may meet the graduates on the plaza in front of the gym. And now it's our tradition that we join our new graduates in singing the Eyes of Texas. After the Eyes of Texas, please remain standing during the faculty procession. Everybody, please rise.